Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Held at iFall TV in association with Macklin's Gym Bar. I'm in Liverpool 1 today. We just witnessed the weigh-in between WBC champion Tony Bellew and BJ Flores. A little bit heated, to say the least.
I just can't wait for your explanation of the clip.
Go on.
What's it going to be?
I've gone with
catastrophe,
heated
extravaganza.
Words exchanged.
Yeah, but you always go with heated words. Have you done it already?
I've done it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
One. I do like that one.
You once put up something like,
mildly
"Oh
heated.
my God, you won't believe this epic clip," and I turned it on. It was absolute dog shit. I don't know.
I can't
but
take
you
full
probably
credit for that title.
yeah. Tony he's relentless, isn't he? He's like Flores. I think he's made some work to make the weight. Obviously, coming in his tower and end up being 8 ounces under or something like that. So he was a little bit heated as well. They came together and Tony done his usual thing, and Flores piped up as well. And then one of his team came up the front here and started shouting, and then Tony just lost. He hates things like that. He just lost his rag. Yo, shut out! And then it all just went off from there, really. So just a standard Tony Bellew weigh-in.
Good response from the people of Liverpool here today. They always seem to back their fighters in this city, and nonetheless on this card, talk to me a little bit about the other Scousers on the bill.
It's a huge card, and to be honest with you, fight fans are becoming more and more educated, and one place you can't bluff a fight fan is in Liverpool. So if you put on an average night, you get an average crowd. If you put on a good night, you get a good crowd. It's a very simple formula here. Normally, for a World Championship night of boxing, you'd have quite a weak card. Because we're coming up towards the end of the season or the end of the year, we've had to jam-pack it full because we're getting to that stage now with our shows. Derry Matthews against Luke Campbell, for me, could be fight of the night. I'm really excited to see how Luke deals with coming into the Lion's Den. He's never done it before. Every time he's boxed, it's been, "Oh, Luke, and now it's going to be, fuck off, Luke. And I'm excited to see how he performs under that kind of pressure. Exactly the same. Oh. I'm just doing an interview.
Cheeky at me, swear to God, he stepped to me. I said, take another step. Take another step. Do you think I care? And I'm told fat tit. Shouldn't have stepped to me. Why was he stepping? What's he stepping on the stage for, his mate? I'll see him tomorrow, no problem. I'm going to spot him. Good. All right. Tony's just relaxed after the weigh-in.
Seems calm.
Yeah, very calm. So I'm really excited to see Ryan Burnett do the same thing. Come in to fight Ryan Farag, who's a very good fighter. He's going to have 7,000 whatever's in there tomorrow night on his back, cheering him on. I've been looking for that performance from Ryan Burnett. Everyone tells me how special he is. I know he is. But he's fought quite a few awkward guys lately, guys who I didn't feel he could really get his teeth into. Now he's got someone that he can really go and put a wonderful performance in. And I think you're going to see it. It's going to be a very tough fight. Sean Masha-Dodd fighting Patera is a really tough fight. The kid,
How
I think,
popular is Masha-Dodd? Sorry to
unbelievable.
interrupt you.
I know.
I thought he was top of the event.
Because you got to understand, Sean Masha-Dodd is from Birkenhead, right? And he's a legend in Birkenhead.
Is there not many fighters from Birkenhead?
There are, but not obviously as many as Liverpool.
Yeah,
and he sells a huge amount of tickets, and he's very entertaining to watch in fights as well. Tomorrow night is, outside of the Cardle fights, obviously, the toughest fight of his career so far. Kid's, I think, 18-1. One loss on his record, which was Yvonne Mendy for the EU title, who beat Campbell, obviously. And he's bang up for it, as is the kid who's fighting Tom Farrell. Tom's got a huge fight for the WBA Intercontinental title. One fight that's gone under the radar that you really need to watch is Simon Vallily against Maris Bradis, who is Tony Bellew's mandatory. He's fighting the undefeated Vallily, ex-GB fighter, done a lot of work with us. He's really, really good.
Why has he gone under the radar so much, Vallily?
What?
Everyone's been speaking about it since the amateurs.
Because I think he had a bit of time out. His career's been a little bit stop-start. But the fact is, it's a very, very dangerous fight for Bradis to take. He's Tony's mandatory. And Vallily can bang, he's a lump, he's fast. That's going to be a real shootout tomorrow night. I think that's going to be the first of our first portion. We're live at 6 o'clock on Sky Sports 2, I believe. and then we're switching to Sky Sports 1, or actually 3 and 2 might be. And I think that one will be kick us off the action, and then we'll go Masher as well at 7, and then 8 o'clock we're going to go Burnett, Campbell, Matthews, and then Bellew. So it's a huge night, and you know, I think we've got 12 fights, packed night, and I can't wait. I love Liverpool, James. I love Liverpool. Everything from the Hilton Hotel where we stay, to the night out afterwards, to the arena, to the atmosphere, to the people. You know, they're like I said earlier, they respond to what you give them. So if you give them a great night, they'll come out and they'll support it. If you don't, they won't bother. So you know exactly what you get from the people of Liverpool.
We're at the point in the interview where we now hypothesise about potential cluster bomb fights. If Tony Bellew comes through this, is David Haye a realistic option? And
Yeah, definitely.
What weight would it be at first?
Heavyweight? No, it'd have to be at heavyweight. I mean, he's not going to come back and make. Haye's not going to make cruiserweight again, but Tony's happy with that. I spoke to their lawyers, and you know, I saw Haye's interview yesterday, and he almost convinced me that Flores is going to win. He's so convinced he's going to win, and he said if Tony wins, then we can talk after. But you know, he's trying to get the other versions of world titles and interim titles and stuff like that as well. So he's got a lot on his plate. For us, it's deal with tomorrow night, but we would love to see Bellew against Haye in February, March next year.
Any movement on the negotiations of Anthony,
Yeah,
Joshua,
loads.
Vidal, and Klitschko? Will it happen? Won't it happen?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I mean, I'd probably mugged myself off a little bit and said if we don't announce by the end of next week, there might be a problem. There isn't really a problem, but we haven't announced yet. So it's just a case of going through and clearing certain hurdles. Obviously, Tyson Fury vacated the belts, opens things up with the WBO, opens things up with the IBO and the WBA as well. So, you know, we're just getting all our eggs in order, and I won't give you a date, but probably Monday or Tuesday. And you know, I'm very confident the fight will happen now, but we just got to make sure everything's in order and sanctioned and approved, and venues and dates and broadcasters, and you know, once we are, I'm not a fan of announcing before everything's done.
Fan of David Haye announcing your dates for you and your fights?
Listen, he can't. You know, it's easy to announce it because it's that close. So you take a punt at it, like he did with Charles Martin. He's talking about going December 10th. I'm sure he won't go December 10th when we announce our fight, especially if it's December 10th. But you know, I like David Haye's a smart guy. You know, he's been around the boxing business a long time. He's not an idiot, and he speaks very well. And he's trying to do very similar things, which is pick up other world championship belts. So, and I want to make sure that he fights Tony Bellew. It's a huge fight out there for him. He'll make millions of pounds, which I know he's all about. So he'll be at the Echo Arena tomorrow night working for Sky. You can bet your life, if there's a Tony Bellew win, it'll all go off at ringside, and it could be huge. And now I'll pass you over.
Don't sound like Tony Bellew to be sort of losing his temper at ringside.
Yes.
Listen, before he disappears, I want to grab the champ for a chat. Thank you very much,
Cheers.
Eddie. I'll see you tomorrow.